Really? I'm at work. It's Monday, so I know what you're saying. You know, new 3 Beards of Wrestling. Yeah. I need some privacy here, okay? That's what get me in trouble. Show starts now. No. You guys need help.
What is up, everybody? People were on it already today. David said, "Greetings, Beards." This guy's at work too.
Heck yeah!
Hey,
secret with us, David. We're on time, buddy.
It is another Monday. We do got a guest today, so we're going to go through the business of these upcoming shows, and then Brian's going to introduce our guest. So, first up, this weekend. I will be returning to Strong Style Lucha in Bridgeport, Ohio. Bell time is 6 p.m., where I take on
El Diablo.
I think the dude in the white jacket, I'm pretty sure. Also this weekend, SWO Summer Series 10. I almost read that Summer 10 series, but we're going to leave that for another. That is in Seven Valleys. Doors open at 6. Bell time is 7 p.m. And then next on mine and Brian's busy schedule this weekend, I will be returning to RCW in Reading, Pennsylvania, where I take on Andy Header, and Brian will also be there.
Yep, tagging with the dude.
I don't see bell time. Ricky Morton's going to be there. Oh, doors open at 4. Bell time is 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Next up on Brian's agenda, September 6th, the Red Rose Rumble, 3 Legacies at the they changed the name, Penn Medicine Park.
Yeah, it's no longer the Barnstormer Stadium. It's now it's Penn Medicine Park. So
and then next up on Brian's agenda is, I don't see the date. October 18th at the York State Fair, where PWA and ACPW presents Free Pro Wrestling. Headlock.
Maybe you're hungry. Maybe you need to go to the food drive.
Yes. So yeah, that is our upcoming shows.
There's a lot going on, man. You figure like the summertime would have been like a little more like slower, and it was like, no, not happening.
Well, Brian, I will give you the honors of bringing on our guest.
Oh man, it is an honor. It is a privilege. The guy that I said, "Hey, how do I do this crazy wrestling thing?" to 15 years ago, and he was like, "Well, my school is right down the street." So, without further ado, we will welcome on Mr. 8 Hammer.
What up?
The man, the myth, the legend. So,
I don't know about all that, but
oh, come on now, I gotta give it where it's due, man.
I just kicked my camera stand. How you guys been? I haven't seen you guys in about 4 or 5 years.
Good,
Yeah,
man. Living the dream, man. Traveling, wrestling.
Nice.
You know,
you young guys can still do that.
Yeah. It depends on how we feel. You know, how old we feel that
so
day.
we may be young, but we're definitely fat and broken also. So.
Oh, dude, I found some weight in my time off.
Yeah,
well,
I'm away.
Well, thank you for being on tape.
So.
Yeah, no problem.
Brian, you want to kick it off?
Yeah. So first off, thanks for taking a chance on me. You know, 15 years ago, we were at Complete in Box. They were doing
one of the outside shows.
Yeah, we were doing a midnight event for a WWE midnight release for a video game. And I was a special guest referee in the main event. I was like, this would be so cool to do this. If only I had a chance. And Tate was like, my school's right down the street. And I was like, oh, okay. And the rest is history.
Was that one of the nights that it was so cold outside that when you hit the mat, the frost flew off the canvas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
everybody
that.
When they were done wrestling and that too, like as they're sitting there talking, you just like look over and their just heads are steaming.
Yeah, it was crazy. I think it was like October or November that was that one year.
Yep.
It was a late year.
I was like, man, that would have been really cool. Little promo pictures and stuff like that too. As sitting there with the steam rolling up.
Yeah, no graphic editor needed on that one.
Yeah, no. So, oh my gosh, like I know all about you. I know, from what we've been through and done together, and I've been able to be a part of in that too. I'm just gonna kick off the $1 million question. Where the heck is ACW?
Everybody wants to know that question. Yeah, I probably, since sharing out this podcast today, like no lie, like if you were sitting here and I handed you my phone, there's probably somewhere between 100 to 150 messages in my inbox, which I'm never gonna get back to you guys. So just listen to right here. It's been, I needed time away, like for a while. I was pretty hurt, like bad, and I was like masking it like really bad, and like just putting on like a show of not just with the fans, but with the boys and the girls in the back, and just mentally wasn't like there. I was still doing it, and I still was planning on doing it until the state shut us down, during COVID.
Yeah, I was saying COVID.
I had 4 shows in 1 month booked. So we were going to do a show every weekend, and in September of 20. When was COVID? 2020, 2021?
Yeah, 2020.
Yeah, I don't remember when it opened back up anymore. It's all a haze, but yeah, I just went through a lot, like in a short time. Like I know Chuck's name's probably not too liked amongst people, but like outside of wrestling, me and him were really close. And when he was gone, and we're not even gonna go into that, but like that took a toll. I lost some other people. My dad passed away. I'm gonna go deep. My stepmother committed suicide. I lost my grandfather, who I helped take care of, to Parkinson's. I lost an uncle through that time. My grandmother wasn't well, so I decided to move out of my house that I rented and move in with my grandmother to make sure she's okay. So for like the first time in my life, I put family before everything else. I had a daughter to raise too. Sometimes I'm raising a child, from hours away. So, it's I just needed some me time. And then obviously, I'm sure some people seen last year I intended to bring ACW back, and I contacted some people about like early stages, and like literally 10 feet from where I'm sitting right now, my foot caught the edge of the sidewalk and my leg went 6 inches underneath me and snapped my leg and tore the tendon and the ligament that holds your foot and leg together. And yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe Shane knows or not, but I was going to come back last year to CCW on Valor. I'm not going to blow the surprise, but it was talked about. I had a phone call with both Rob and Bliss. I was going to come back on Black Friday and go back out there for what was asking me. And at that point, I was like in a cast, and I was in for a month already. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'll be good. And like I went back to the surgeon, the doctor, the bone doctor, and he's like, you realize how bad your injury is? And I'm just like, no. I was
You're like, so
I
you're saying
should
you
be
can't
good to
just
go.
take me up and put me out?
Yeah, so I was literally in a cast from like August of last year until December, and that was to not require to have surgery. And he said that it could take 2 years yet to heal.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Yeah, like the tendons and ligaments look like chunks of hamburger just hanging there. And I was like, I didn't really want to go through surgery again. I just went through some mouth surgery. I had reconstructive shoulder surgery. Just it was a lot at one time. Put it that way.
And I don't think people realize that too. Like when you said like real big key on there, like getting that family time back and everything too. Like, I mean, I've known you
I
for
gave
so
it away.
long, and
Dude. I had some serious family heat for like many years, from like '97 until COVID. Like I had serious family heat. I missed everything.
Yeah.
I kind of put wrestling above everything for a long time, and definitely wasn't good. Well, at the end of the day, it was. You had I had a lot of people who strongly disliked me for that, or just not disliked me, but had issues with it. You miss birthdays, anniversaries, family vacations, trips. Like the closeness of the family's like not there because I'm always here or there. And yeah, it was crazy. I had my fun, so you guys take over.
Well, I was gonna say, and like a lot of people don't realize that too. Is like when you go through and you those things you gave up and did all that and everything too. Like some people are like, "Oh, it's not that bad. It can't be that bad." It's like it kind of. I mean, to book a show, to run a show. Like I've heard a lot of people like I'll hear in locker rooms like, "Oh, I could be a booker. I could be a promoter." I'm like, there's a lot to it than just putting names.
A lot of footwork and a lot of stress.
Yeah, it's a lot of hustle. It's a lot of. There's a lot to it. So
yeah, covering. When you have 4 going at one time, and have tickets going for this place, and then tickets going for this place, and you got to go poster this town, and you got to go flyer this town, and you're booking this talent in because this talent can't make it. Like obviously, I was trying to do all the same talent for a whole month, but that wasn't working. It was crazy. Then production and getting things out. Here's a funny story. I probably spent about $20,000 during COVID on new equipment, and it's just sitting here.
I saw, except for you posted a picture. You posted a picture
like
trying
the
the new
stuff that I bought.
Yeah.
It's like unbelievable. There's like new belts. There's like tons of new lighting. There's just all kinds of shit. It's like crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, just like and going through and seeing like even just like early on pictures, like when I started with ACW to towards the tail end before COVID and everything too.
The reverb shows had like the craziest, like that giant entryway. Yeah, it's insane. That's unfortunately that shit is so expensive. If you don't luck into a deal somewhere, it's hard to be a promoter to ever have anything like that. Because you're looking $1,000 for 10 feet of that like lighting truss. It's like insane. I probably have 10 football fields of it, but I lucked into it. I don't know if you've ever seen Brian before. We have the giant thing that goes up over the ring and makes a square over the top.
Yeah.
That thing. Yeah, like the old WCW one that they had at like Bash at the Beach that went up and had the lighting all over it. I have one of those too. We never used it on a show, but it's sitting here.
Well, and Shane and I were just talking because Shane got a little projector screen, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" When Tate dabbled in that and had the projector screen and trying to get it to line up right, and you have the graphics on there where like somebody's head was somebody was too tall, so like their head got cut off on one side, and you had to there was a science behind it, but yeah,
there is. Yeah, and then you got to change the projector and go in and try to figure out all the settings to change it to like rear projection instead of forward project. What a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I'm just I'll just play.
Hopefully, I can swear on
you just tell me. Oh yeah. No, you're good.
Are we live on Facebook? Is it like showing as we're going?
Yeah, we're live on.
Is there
Facebook.
like a chat?
Yeah. It hasn't updated yet. I don't know. StreamYard's being retarded right now. So, David said, taking that in the house.
What's going on, Dave?
Morgan said, hello. Oh, how is everyone? We're good. But yeah.
So hopefully that answers your question. Like there's just been a lot going on. I just need to time away.
Yeah, I mean, and nothing wrong with that. I know. It's
and it got like really weird because I didn't like not to go super deep, but like I didn't hear from anybody. Like I probably went like a year without hearing from anyone involved in wrestling besides his dad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think. Yeah, it was weird. it was weird. And the whole COVID thing was just dark and dampered everybody's day in life. So it it definitely didn't make you want to. When it was over, it was like, do I want to spend all this money and start doing stuff again, and then have it shut down again? So I was like, all right, I'll give it like 6 months or a year. I still need to, just grieving through a funeral and like all that stuff, and like, it was just a real crazy time.
Yeah.
Are you vaping over there?
I am.
I literally threw my cigarette away right before I joined the chat just because I was like, it's probably tobacco-free zone.
No, you are all good.
Yeah, I mean, it was very uncertain times, like you said too. It's like what could come of this? What could So it I started throwing me off when I saw like there'd be the cryptic messages. What does everybody think of what if this made a return? And there was a couple of people that got announced. I was like, are we?
Yeah, that was right at the end of COVID.
Yeah,
that was right at the end of COVID, and then that's right when my grandfather passed away, and I just was not. I lived with him my whole life, and it was just like I literally went in and helped my grandmother 24 hours a day with care with him in hospice and stuff like that, and some of my other family came in. So like when he passed, it was just I didn't even want to talk to anybody. Yeah, it was just crazy times.
So when did your career take off? Like when did when did that take off? What was the story behind the start of Tate?
Like when it first all started was like 97 on Dairy Street in Harrisburg. Well, actually, let me rewind that. I talked to Aqua the Wild Samoan, who was the nicest, kindest man ever. He invited me to the Eagle Hall in Lebanon because they used to run there, and he had like Gold Dust, Marlena, Snuka, Missy Hyatt, Scott Putsky, and a whole bunch of like other locals. Like Quackenbush was on there, and like I seen guys who I would later, like in a couple months later, meet like in the ring, which was super cool. But like he was like, hey, you're young. He's like, Allentown's kind of far, or Whitehall, I think it was in at the time. He's like, there's this guy, Steve Blackman, who's on WWE. Like they have a school in Harrisburg, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. So he referred me to them. So I called that guy up, and his name was Paul. Really nice guy. Definitely was Paul's school and not Steve Blackman's school. It was just kind of like borrowing the name. Like Steve worked out at the gym there, which was cool. And I was there for, I don't know, probably 6-7 months. And I met Rob there. There was a bunch of cool guys. Don Rott, Tommy Idol, Paul Mitchell, the guy who was the trainer there. He was a really good trainer. Like super nice guy, just a little different at first, like really standoffish. You didn't want like no relationship, like outside of like just training, like even a small chat. But like he was a good trainer, super good. There was a couple other guys that were there too at the time. Dana Hinkle was there. I'm drawing a blank who else was there, but yeah, it all started there. And like one night, like about 6 months in, I just going through normal training, taking bumps and stuff. And like, I got up and I was like, oh, that hurt like on my side. And the next morning I got up to go to work and had to get rushed to the hospital because I broke a kidney stone loose and had a kidney stone. And like, you got to take a month off. And like, when the month was over, I went to go back to the school and it was gone. Like no call, no nothing. It was like literally gone. And I was just like, oh, and this is like, 97, there wasn't the greatest internet in the world. You had to plug your telephone thing into the computer and shit like that. So I had gotten Rob's number and I had to call him because we were both young. And I called him and he's like, it's gone. He's like, there's this place in Reading called the Mess Brothers School, the dungeon. He's like, I'm going to take a couple guys down there and start going down there to train. So I went down there and trained with them a couple times. That's like right around the time Delicious started training. I don't think Lobo was around at that point. And me and Dana kind of had a little falling out, which I really regret that we didn't get to like fix things before he passed away, which is a big regret because I definitely for the longest time strongly disliked that man. But I don't. I think he was playing. I don't think it was like. I think it was just part of him. Part of the gimmick. But it was a little much at the time. But God rest his soul. He was a nice guy too. So we trained there a little bit, and then I kind of lost contact with Rob for a while, and then I found the Cruel School, which was on Fifth Street Highway, right across the street from Mal's Diamond Cabaret. So you went to train, then you went to eat afterwards. And that was like Jimmy Dio had that, and like Rapid Fire Maldonado was there. Tommy Idol ended up coming there for a while from Steve's school. Steve Carino was there training every once in a while. Who else was there? Rapid Fire Maldonado, Ox Hog. Like there was a bunch of cool guys. Like we were all young though, so it was crazy. It was good times. It was good times, and I was there for a while, and then like that dissolved, and like the company went to two different people, and like at that point it was just like, you know what, let's just, if everything's falling apart like this over the last year and a half, like just got to start my own thing. So I bought a ring. Listen to this. I bought a ring. I set it up in my driveway, and I would just pay people that I met that became friends with to come over and help me finish training, because I didn't feel personally like I was good to go. You know what I mean? Like I knew a lot, and I could go out there. I had performed. I was in front of a crowd multiple times. Like one of my third show, I wrestled in front of like a sold out Reading Philly stadium. Like it was full. I mean, 20 years old, and I'm like, there's like 10,000 people watching us right now.
They're all watching me. Oh shit.
But yeah, that's kind of like the starts of it,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely a crazy time, especially being a small town kid, never really leaving the area too much, and then having to drive to Harrisburg to rush hour traffic. Like, I can't tell you guys how paranoid I was driving. I had the steering wheel, like a grip, like the death grip on it, trying to drive through Harrisburg traffic. Yeah, it was interesting times of life.
Heck yeah.
I don't think the traffic in Harrisburg changed much.
No, I was there. I was at the farm show complex for like a gun expo, and it totally sucked.
Yeah,
it totally sucked. There was a tow truck pulling a tow truck, and the tow truck that was pulling the other tow truck was on fire.
Oh, nice.
Right in front of the farm show. I was just like, this is safe. His whole brake drum was on fire, like shooting flames out of it.
Crazy.
Welcome to Harrisburg.
Yeah,
pretty
much.
I will say one of my favorite things was training down in the barn. And
yeah, I enjoy that training.
It was nice because like people don't realize too is doing a no ring, no ropes kind of training, and that's
you have to wrestle.
I had to think differently. So it was myself and Jamie Senegal, and Jamie was like, "I'm gonna do a head scissors," and the only thing Tate said was, "Whatever you do, don't hit the light." Yep, got it. No problem. Oh,
boom!
Jamie went up.
I must have replaced 100 light bulbs in the course of 2 years.
Yeah, blew out that light. It looked really cool. I wish we would have gotten it like on camera because it was just it looked really cool. However, then there was glass everywhere. So yeah.
Yep, sweep it up. Yep, sweep it up. Put a new light bulb in and move on.
Keep on going. Yep.
Or I mean, look at that. Look what that like type of training does now. Like one of the biggest wrestling companies in the world does that. Like on pay-per-view. Like GCW does Bloodsport all the time. No ropes.
Yep.
Just thin ring and go to town. Yeah, and they're drawing huge numbers. I think this last one was just sold out again. Look, there was like 1,500-1,600 people there.
That's insane.
Crazy.
And what's the other? The deathmatch company. They just put chains up around the ropes so you can't hit the ropes. Like you got to physically go in there and wrestle before they do their deathmatch stuff. It's otherwise guys depend on the ropes too much. Whip, run, clothesline.
The one time you guys had a bright idea to make the one side of the ring all barbed wire. Remember that?
Yes.
And then
I have it. I can see the thing sitting away. It's still sitting at the same spot we left it.
I remember somebody going through and like, whoa, those barbs are really long because those bitches were like real long barbs.
Yeah.
I remember a couple of people as they were moving it, they were like, I shredded my shirt. Like
I think somebody snipped a couple of them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think somebody got pissed and snipped a couple of them, but like, what is it like? It's like 10 seconds of ouch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna bleed, but like whatever.
Yeah.
Gotta take it. You know.
Yep. That was the good old Stevens Fire Hall, man. That was
I actually just drove by there the other day before my daughter went back to her mom's. I drove by there and we took a picture of it. Yeah, it's
I remember being
I
there in the
have a
middle.
love-hate relationship with that place, to be honest. And the guy who ran it actually unfortunately passed away. So yeah, he's gone. So now it's a younger, more farming style family running it. So they just strongly dislike pro wrestling. You know, they think it's stupid. So
I remember being there, like you'd get there early to the show because then you'd watch the Amish people playing baseball right behind the venue and that.
Yeah, right.
But I remember like going through in the middle of a show, we'd be in the middle of doing something, and then they got a fire call. So like you're in the middle of doing stuff, and they're like rushing in, like I need you to move out of the way. I got to get my stuff because you got to move the merch table and stuff like that. Or
the Lifeline helicopter would come over the top of the building and shake the whole building when it landed. Yeah.
Yep.
I think we had to pause the show one time because of that.
Yeah. Got real bad and everything too. Or if it get real hot, they'd kick the bay doors open and stuff like that too.
Yeah, it was too crazy hot in that place, man. I lost like probably 10 years off my life at sitting in that place sweating. Like it's that bad.
Rumor has it that couch, if it's still there, probably still smells like a Mark Mess fart though.
Maybe. I don't know.
That was his couch.
I would hope that stuff was all thrown away by now. Yeah.
They should have sold it to him or taken it to the dungeon so he had it. So
there you go. There you go.
So have we seen the last in-ring performance?
I've never used the word retired on myself. But I will tell you this, like the leg setback has more pushed me to that aisle or that like mentality a little bit. Now, like I can walk and like do things, but I can't run. You know, they told me to watch how my leg turns because I can re-snap it or re-tear the ligaments and stuff. So like, I mean, if I was gonna wrestle again, like first of all, I'd have to train for a while because I'm old and fat, you know. But I mean, never say never, you know. I mean, I would never throw the word retired out there at all, you know. I'm on an extended leave, and I'm okay with it, you know. It took a while to be okay with it, to be honest. Like the first year, I'm just like, man, what am I doing with my life? I'm sitting at home. It's Saturday night. I'm not traveling. I'm not in Chicago or Rhode Island or somewhere. It's like you actually get to sit home, and then you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. You know what I mean? It's like single guy sitting home Saturday night, just sitting there like twiddling thumbs. Like, what do I do? So I video game a lot. So I just started picking up video gaming as a hobby, and I game a lot. And then try to be on there for like 6 hours a day or anything, you know. But
then you end up seeing like all the posters coming up, and you're like, I should be there.
No, I unfollowed every wrestling company.
Yeah.
Yep, I unfollowed. Like I have like 6,000 people on my Facebook, and I probably like follow maybe 1,000 of them. Yeah, you have to do that. Like when you guys know it's over, you'll have to do it too. So just be prepared. Unfollow because you get to see everybody else. Like I've seen stuff like I follow Shane and I follow you, but like I don't. The algorithms of Facebook are so jacked up. Like you know, I'll see somebody's post 6 days after something already happened. You know, but
like see this event, you're like, and then it says like 6 days ago.
Well, there's like a new button that you can hit at the bottom. It's like a friend button, and it's supposedly like just your friend stuff. But like, because you see like shit that's like their friend, like you know, a mutual friend's friend. It's like so bad, but like. Yeah, you know, it's just, you know, I see some stuff here and there. You know, I don't really follow. I don't really follow it at all. I did start watching WWE again, like, and I can sit there in the chair and not judge it. Like that's where I'm at in my life. You know, I just sit there and no matter what I watch, like, I enjoy it. Like I don't care otherwise. You know, like that. I could never do that before. You know. Like I could never do that before. I'm just like, oh, that was terrible. You know, it's like, and a lot of even fans have issues with that. Oh, that's so bad. You know, it's like, enjoy the fucking show. You know, it's a show. You know, when you start letting it get personal, that it bugs you, who's wrestling who, like fuck off. You know what I mean? Like for real. Like it's just it's a show. Enjoy it. You know. Somebody's yelling.
Oh, Brian's in trouble.
It's decided right now would be a good time to argue. So
It's all right. I'm hoping like the bugs and birds and stuff aren't chirping too loud outside here.
No, you're good.
No, you're good.
I'm like in the sauna. You know, it's hot as hell out here tonight.
Yeah, it's been like really nice in the mornings. I've been.
Yeah, I think tomorrow they want it back in the 90s again, so it should be entertaining.
Oh my!
Entertaining to not leave the house.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm in Ohio this weekend.
That drive sucks.
It's not that bad. I mean,
5.5 hours at the turnpike.
Yeah, it's.
What town are you in?
Bridgeport.
I don't know that one.
So I'm like.
Is it close to Cleveland, Cincy, Dayton?
I'm right outside of Pittsburgh.
Okay, then you're still looking 4.5, 5 hours.
Yeah, I'm like an hour outside of Pittsburgh, I think.
Unless you're driving 100 miles an hour at the turnpike and endangering your life and your others.
Turnpike speed is different than. Oh, where'd Brian completely go? Oh man,
he quit.
Oh man, he completely left.
I'm sure he'll be back if his internet probably crashed or something.
But yeah, man, what's up, man? I saw your post. I knew everyone was gonna blow you up as soon as I saw it.
So we burn a lot of wood at our house, like because it's like 3 big houses put together. You've been here before, and we had tore a tree down and we had wood delivered. So I was like, you know what? Like it's boring sitting out here just like splitting wood. Yeah. So I was like, man, I got like $60K worth of sound equipment. Like, why not hook it up? Yeah. You know? So I hooked it up and like I forgot how to hook it up. 5 years, I forgot how to hook it up. You know, and you don't want to blow something up that costs like, you know, a power amp that's like $2,000. You know what I mean? And like, so that's all tested. It's all cleaned up, all dusted off. You should have seen it. As soon as the subwoofer hit, it just like poof. It looked like baby powder was thrown. That's like great. It was insane. But everything worked good. I actually made a plan to like test out the screens. I invited a bunch of people from my family to come over, and we're just gonna hook the sound system up to it and run a movie through it, and just have a family night with movies on the screen. You know.
Rob said, "What's up?"
Oh, tell him I said hello. Tell him I said hello. Why isn't he on here?
He was on a couple weeks ago.
I mean, he could be a guest too.
Yeah, we had him on 2 weeks ago, maybe.
Nice.
2-3 weeks ago.
You have to send me that link then.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Send me that link.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss running into him. I mean, we still chit chat every once in a while. Yeah. Oh, the other big blow was like, I know your family was as well, but like me and Dr. Paul were like really close outside of wrestling. Yeah. And like when he passed away, like, dude, that was huge. I talked to him like maybe 12 hours before. You know, before I seen the news break. Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, everybody knows Dr. Paul liked making trips to Philly. You know? Yeah. So like I would get invited to go to Philly, you know, football games, you know, all kinds of stuff, clubs, food. You know what I mean?
Keep out there.
Yeah. You know, it was I'm not an Eagles fan, you know, I don't hate them or nothing, but like I did go there. I don't know if you were wrestling yet. Were you in the locker room at the time when Rebel was buying all of Paul's extra football tickets for the season? And then he was like, he was going to the games he wanted to go to, and then he was selling the rest of them up, but he had to buy them all to be able to get the deal.
No, I wasn't there.
It was the Eagles versus the Cardinals in like 2016 or 2017, and no one would buy the tickets. Dude, he was down to like $20 a piece on them. They were like $150 tickets, a piece, because it was like you were 2 rows behind the Eagles bench. And like he kept on saying, "Oh, you know, stop being cheap. You know, buy them. You know, at the time I was married, and like, you know, she's standing right there. She's like, "That's a football game," and I was like, "No one wants to pay to go see the Eagles." And like, dude, he hounded me, dude, for like the whole entire show. Like, I'd be out in the gorilla, and he'd be out there. "Hey, brother, you want to buy these tickets?" I'm like, "No, not a chance, dude." I was like, "Not a chance." I was like, dude, I was like, you can give me the tickets and the parking pass, and I'd still only think about it because the parking pass was like another $100, you know. So finally, he just gave me the tickets, and I went and seen the Eagles play. It was great. It was super great.
I wish.
What's up?
I wish tickets were that fucking cheap now, because standing room only right now is still $500.
So you want a funny story, and like I don't talk about my ex-wife too much, but when we pulled into the parking lot to go to the Eagles game that day, we went a little early because we wanted to check out like the tailgating thing.
Yeah.
And like we look over at, I don't know if it's still called the Wachovia or whatever it was. I don't know what the indoor Sixers Flyers arena is called.
It's like Xfinity now or whatever.
Xfinity. Okay, yeah. So there's this giant sign outside says live tonight, Guns N' Roses. So like we pull into the Eagles parking lot and we go right over to the box office. So we watched the Eagles game. We left the Eagles game, went to Xfinity, had dinner, and then went and watched Guns N' Roses play for 4 hours with no opening act.
Oh shit!
It was insane, dude. Insane. Yeah, longest day I've ever spent. That's the most time I've ever spent in my life in Philly, and I couldn't wait to leave.
That sounds about right.
Yeah,
that sounds about right. I mean, we don't go to Philly that much because like my wife's parents. But
yeah, they're down that way, right?
Yeah, I keep trying to get Gray back in the wrestle, but
I heard from him like a week or two ago. Yeah, I heard from him for the first time in probably, oh my goodness, probably like 6-7 years.
Yeah. And it's I keep trying, but
he looks like he's happy and content.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's being grandpa now.
Yeah, he got another little one.
Is your dad still wrestling?
Yeah.
Okay, I knew he was hurt for. I knew he was hurt for a while.
Yeah. His shoulder was messed up. But of course, he's still wrestling. He's going to do that shit until he dies, dude.
Yeah, he's a couple years older than I am, so he's got to be. Yeah, he's got probably a couple left in the tank.
Yeah, he's going. I actually, there's like so many people like I want to wrestle. So like Dahmer has always been like one that I always wanted to wrestle again. Like now that I actually know what I'm doing and not like green.
Let me tell you about Dahmer. Okay, this is probably you were too young and don't know this. So I had taken like a severe header in a show, and I was literally messed up for like 8 months. Like I couldn't drive, I could barely walk, like straight at all. Like most of my time was spent on the sofa, and like I would just pull myself up on show days. The crew would take the ring, get it all ready and set up. Dude, I would go out there and wrestle Dahmer for an hour, 40 minutes. And like he's just that good. Like he knew.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, okay, what's wrong, you know? And I'm like, all right, dude. We just went for like an hour, and the crowd was into it the whole time. Like he was literally. I used to call him the Ric Flair of the Indies for a while. He was just that good.
Dahmer is amazing, and like so, I wrestled him at one of your shows when I was still pretty green.
You were like probably what 18, 19?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And I always said that I wanted to work him again. Like now that I actually know what I'm doing. And another one was Ox, and I finally got to wrestle Ox. I think last year.
That's another guy who was like. I feel a lot of people slept on Ox for a long time, and he was so good. He was so big. You know, he had he had that old school 70s 80s wrestlers like. He was like a dream, dude. Yeah. You know, like the big physique, nicest guy in the world. Always fun to be around and like super good in the ring. Like I just felt like he should have been booked so much more than what he was. I
had so much fun wrestling Ox, and we did like absolutely nothing.
You take the belly to belly?
Oh, I did.
Yeah, belly to belly. Dude, it was so smooth, so easy. Yeah. Did you take the move of 1,000 Maniacs from Dahmer?
I did.
You went all the way up and drove head first? Oh,
I did.
That's insane.
Yes. I actually started using it after I took it from when I took it from Dahmer. I started using it for a while.
I think somebody's using it on TV now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably AEW because WWE doesn't like the head down thing.
Yeah.
So somebody was using it. I just seen it recently. It's called something different too.
Yeah, I started using it, and then a lot of people didn't.
Didn't want to take it.
That, and I started doing more like flashy shit and all this other shit. So I just started doing that shit more, and you know, you always got to change.
There is
shit.
nothing more impressive than the move of 1,000 Maniacs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did it. He used to do it up like the second or top rope too.
Oh really?
Yeah,
That's
I've
crazy.
seen a video, an old CCW video of him being up there and insane.
Crazy.
Yeah, insane.
Where's
Brian? Is he coming? Is Brian coming back?
I have no idea.
I see a chat. What's going on in that chat? But it's like this big.
That's where Rob commented and stuff.
Okay, yeah, I can't see what's going on. I see my buddy Ed was in there.
Yep. No, I don't think he's coming back on. And I think Adrian is stuck at work. So.
Gotcha.
But yeah, dude, there was so many people. Like, dude, you used to go to your shows like before
if you go back and you look at 2017, 2018, 2019 of Rogue, it's the current AEW women's roster.
Oh, really? I didn't even.
A lot of it is like Willow Nightingale's there, Mercedes Martinez, Statlander's on there, Lady Frost has been on there, Danny Moe's been on there. There's a lot. I'd have to look at a box now because I forget people's names, but it's fun.
Me personally, I just can't get into AEW. I don't know what it is. I just can't.
No. Neither can I.
I do love watching old school wrestling though. Love old.
Did you see that they're supposedly getting rid of all the old footage of the WWE Network?
Yeah.
And they're not putting it back on the physical disc, so it's going to be gone. Yeah.
Disappointment because the old school wrestling was the wrestling to watch.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I heard you say something about Ricky Morton earlier on. Ricky Morton's like, you can learn so much from watching Ricky Morton wrestle.
Yeah, I'll be on. I'm wrestling for Ray Torres on Sunday.
Oh, nice. He's running a Sunday show.
Yeah, I'm wrestling Andy Header. So.
Oh, Header's great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Header's great.
Me and him been trying to work each other for.
He's no spring chicken anymore either. He's like close to as old as I am. He's a year younger than me.
Hey, he is still going though.
He's good. He's good. He always stays in good shape. Nicest guy in the world too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's been wanting to work me so we can do like a chop exchange, go back and forth with chops. I'm like, I mean, if you want to, I'm cool with it.
Nice. So your dad still run pretty frequently?
Yeah. We just did man, what did we do? They just did a kids Miracle Network thing, I think.
Okay. I seen he was up in Lewistown too with the HWF crew.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, he was just up there.
Did he do the last one this past weekend?
No, he had a ring rental at Kevin Kelly's show.
Oh, so, is Kevin Kelly running shows now? Is that the AXW thing in Hamburg?
No. So I forget.
Did I miss a lot in life?
I could tell you what it's called. Hold on. Yeah, no, he started a new promotion in Carlisle.
Oh, okay.
It is called the Pro Wrestling. That's what it's called.
The Pro Wrestling?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think that's what it's called.
Cool. Hopefully it went good for him.
Yeah. It's called the Pro Wrestling. Yep. Nice. He had
they have a good crew. Did they have a big crowd up there?
Yeah, I heard it was pretty good.
Yeah, Carlisle gets packed usually because of all the fairgrounds and conventions and stuff that go on out there.
Yeah, they had Sean Carr on it. Riley O'Neal.
You ever wrestled Sean Carr?
No, I have not.
Phenomenal.
I have not wrestled Sean Carr. That's another one that I really want to wrestle. Yeah.
What else? How many is there was another company in Harrisburg for a long time. Are they still around?
PWE?
Yeah.
So they ran a show last year, I believe. So they started running at my old high school.
Okay.
And I was working for them,
The
and
dude who
then
owned it was super nice. Little
yeah,
Jack dude.
yep,
Yeah,
Colin,
super nice guy.
Um, yeah, he told me he was supposed to run in January, and then I haven't heard anything. So I don't know if they're running anymore or what.
Hopefully he's doing all right.
So they they started drawing pretty well. I think what crushed him was he ran on a Sunday, and it was like a real early show on a Sunday. Like
Yeah.
I think it was like 1 p.m. like start time, and it was not like a normal crowd. Serini actually showed up to the one out of like nowhere, dude. Like I was rolling around in the ring, and I got up, and like Serini was right there. I was like,
Oh, I haven't seen him since like a year or two before COVID.
Rob just said that's in the works. Carr, Farley, and Ping Black Friday.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'm hoping to have a good working leg by Black Friday. Yeah, it was like around this time last year he gave me a call.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, who was on that? It was the ECW guys. Gary Wolf, Super Crazy, Alfonso, somebody else.
Yeah, dude.
You had a match there that like sticks out to me, like a prominent like stick out match about you that I remember that like was you and Drago.
Oh yeah, that was a couple years ago.
That was like one of those nights where it's like, all right, cool, this kid's getting it. Like he's getting
that was really hard because like I had a Spanish referee to translate, and the ref did not do.
Do you speak fluent Spanish?
I know I do not.
You do.
I don't know Spanish at all. So like it was, and I didn't really know what he was saying, and we were kind of just going off of like.
I think he knows English and just kind of kayfabes even the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I talked to him at his table, and he was speaking English to me.
Oh, dude, he'll still hit me up to like this day. He'll still hit me up and like check how I am and
I see Rob said something, but I can't see it.
Yeah, he said, you always have a spot, Tate.
Dude, I don't need a spot. I'll just come to say hi.
And then Blake said Eagles Hall was always a killer event. Always through the house. Eagles Hall is a really good building. I love Eagles Hall.
It is. It's definitely top 3 favorite buildings ever.
Only if they will let us jump off the balcony.
And that's a liability. That's a liability.
When we could jump off the balcony, it'll be even better.
Yeah, the Eagle Hall, the Hamburg Fieldhouse, and the ECW Arena are like my 3 biggies.
I always wanted to wrestle in the ECW Arena.
Were you too young to remember the old D. Alexander's building in Lebanon?
Yes.
I think it was before your dad was running. I think the other dude owned CCW at the time. Like CCW might not even been around then yet. But I know your dad and me and a bunch of other guys worked in this little nightclub called D. Alexander's on 422. Like that was when Larry was running up there yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard of Larry.
Yeah, interesting times. Interesting times.
Yeah.
Your dad's probably laughing like crazy.
It's funny because we'll like out of nowhere, we're just like, oh, let's watch like old tapes because he got old tapes of everything. Yeah. So dude,
tell me he's got a VCR.
Yeah, he had one of the I don't know what it's called, but yeah, he had one to play like all the old tapes and shit.
That's awesome.
So I would just go over to his house and we'd watch like old promo videos of him and old wrestling and yeah, it's actually pretty cool to see. I mean, I
think the first time I seen him wrestle, he was the dog pound by himself. It was just him. Yeah, and then the green the other two came in later on. Yeah. Yeah.
He said they gave us the go for that. I'm the one that won't push the button on the balcony. Oh.
Bro, can you just imagine a father sitting there in the back and his son goes up and something goes wrong? No. No, we old now. We still might be tough, but we old now. We got these things right in here, you know.
I would 100% jump off the balcony. I've been wanting to do a scaffold match with him, but we never get to do it. What's up, Angel?
Your dad still wants like 10 more grandkids, so you better stop that shit. Don't even think about it that way.
He got a new grandkid coming in October.
He's the happiest I've ever seen him. Every time I talk to him on the phone, he's got this bright, shining voice. You know, it's like happy as can be. Always the grandkids.
Yeah, they're.
He used to be a violent little guy years ago. Yeah, he was a violent little guy. Even before ACW, like when me and him first met, he was a little violent man. Always fun though. I can say this: I never ever one time ever got into an argument with him. We were always just cool. He's probably like one of the only like old schoolers from back in the day that I can say I never got into a disagreement with. I don't remember if he's in there. I don't remember us ever getting into a disagreement ever.
He ain't gonna know. He got into it too many times.
Oh, he knows.
I guarantee he would say that if he was on here right now. He'd be like, I don't remember that shit.
I used to get a phone call from him, Chuck, and then I get a phone call from Chuck, Rob, and then I would call them both, and it would be fixed in a day or two. Yeah, those two were hilarious together. They loved each other so much. It was so funny. It was like the Odd Couple. Yep, good times.
He said, still am when tested.
I don't see too many people testing him anymore. The new generation of wrestlers are a little different than the older generation of wrestlers.
Yeah, a lot of the younger wrestlers,
they don't seem too confrontational.
Well, that and their egos.
Unless they're like, I don't know. I'm not using anybody or saying anything like hypothetically speaking. Unless it's on a computer, then I see it. But like otherwise, like, I mean, he'll tell you. Like, it didn't take much before guys were slugging it out at shows years ago, you know? Like,
I remember.
In the 90s. I mean, we're talking like late 90s, early 2000s. Like,
I remember going to shows, and yeah, there's probably places that we're not allowed to back after. But, but yeah, I remember a couple different places. Dude, me and him went to this show, right? Dude, I shit you not. It was probably the scariest fucking place I've wrestled. So we're in like the middle of fucking nowhere, dude. And we pull up to this barn, and they have like one of those big ass barn fans above the ring. That's like shaking. I'm like, this fucking thing's gonna fall on us.
We wrestled one time. I don't know if your dad was up there or not, but we wrestled for Greg in the early days of PCWA. Like the first like 4 or 5 shows was in this old condemned Catholic church in Mount Carmel. Okay. And dude, I seen Billy Gunn wrestled this kid Nick who had a restaurant up there. And dude, when they bumped, like asbestos and shit was falling out of the sides of the walls. Like literally chunks of plaster was just falling out. I was waiting for the building to fall over.
That's insane.
And you know what? To this day, I had the funniest wrestling story that sticks out to me and it'll never go away. I got there early for some stupid reason because I thought it was a further drive than what it was. And I was like always paranoid about being on time. And I got there, so I was like, oh, cool. Like the back of the church was kind of like, it looked like it would have been redone in the last 20 years from that point. And had like these nice glass window doors and stuff. So I'm like, you know what? I smoke cigarettes. I'm going to sit right by the door. I can just pop out the door. So I'm sitting back there, and all of a sudden comes Jimmy Snuka comes over. And dude, we're in the middle of winter, like 6-8 inches of snow on the ground, snowing like crazy. Jimmy Snuka comes in. He's like, hey, brother, you smoke cigarettes, go outside. Yeah, I was like, all right, cool. So I go outside with him. So he's in his little sandals in 8 inches of snow. So we're out there smoking cigarettes. Dude, the guy could smoke 5 cigarettes back to back like nothing.
Oh, shit.
So yeah, dude, he was through a pack of, he was either Marlboro Reds or Newport. I can't remember which one. He goes, where do you get cigarettes at around here? I was like, I'm not from around here. And he's like, so I look up on my phone, early days of like T-Mobile sidekicks. You know, there's a Turkey Hill like 3 blocks away. Dude takes off his sandals and walks with me to Turkey Hill barefooted in the snow.
Oh shit.
Yeah, buys like a half carton of cigarettes and just sits there and smokes the whole time. Brought a great time though.
Rob said that's where I beat Spike's ass.
I thought that was in Marysville. I thought you beat up Spike in Marysville at the place where you guys still do shows, I believe, right?
In the Lions Club.
Yeah. I thought you beat him up there back in the day. Was that before you owned it? Was Fumar still owning CCW back then?
So I remember that.
I need a smoke, bro. I'm gonna burn one. I went an hour without one.
I know you're good. I do remember I was a kid and I couldn't go to the show because it was too far. I do remember that. So I think it was up there.
I was booked for that show and then I got hurt and I wasn't on the show. And I just remember hearing stories about Spike wanting to get drunk and get liquor and get drunk. I mean, I heard he's changed his life around. He's really good now, but like, you know, unfortunately, I've seen a lot of those guys go through some stuff.
I've seen the video of it.
Yeah. I babysat multiple people at your dad's shows over the years. Gorgeous George, Just Incredible, Sandman, multiple times. Multiple times. Credible got paid and he didn't have no money. Like 20 minutes later, he was broke. He's like, "Can you help me get home?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, you got like $50 to help me get home." He's like, "I owed the guy who drove me that money." He's like, "I need to give him gas money." Dude, he takes his gear off, his boots and everything, signs him $50, takes everything, his whole outfit that he wore at your dad's show that night.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think I sold the boots, but they were like legit his like WWF boots from back in the day. $50. Boom.
That was in the Eagles Hall, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was in the Eagle Hall. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Crazy times there.
Crazy.
There's been a lot of great shows at that Eagle Hall. Like pre-CCW and CCW, you know what I mean? Like, there's been a lot of good shows there. Like, I know Alpha used to do a lot of TV tapings there. Your dad keeps bringing people in there. You know, it's been cool. Super cool that building's still around. And it still looks the same as it did when I was like 15. It does. It looks the same. Nothing's changed. Same stage. Same creepy, weird dungeon little wash sinks in the back. Like, yeah, that was my spot. When I first started wrestling, I'd always hide down those couple steps where those big wash sinks are with the big hoses that hung in there. Yeah, I used to hide down there.
I'm just waiting for the day for them fucking stairs that lead up.
And your dad's crew was upstairs.
Yeah.
Yep. They were upstairs back in the day.
I'm waiting for the day for them stairs to fall because them bitches are rickety.
They're like old barn steps, bro. Yeah. Yeah, they're crazy. Is there any other cool new buildings you guys do? Is there anything like super neat? Anything that's just like, wow, this building's like insane, it's like state of the art. I like the cool buildings or old buildings, you know, like that. Like the Eagle Hall's like an old building.
Yeah. I mean, we started running in the one high school near his house. I mean, it's pretty nice. Like, it's a really nice gym and shit. Trying to think.
I had got asked to do Tullis right after COVID, but now Tim Dunst runs Tullis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did that Russell Party show there. It was packed. He sent me the whole show. I guess he put the whole show on YouTube. It was back. It was a good show. I haven't messaged him back about it. I watched it last night. It was a really good show.
That's what's up. Yeah. I think I've seen it. I don't know. It's weird. It's like I'm not friends with him on Facebook. I think it's like a follow thing or whatever. But
he's really good. You and him, I think, could tear it down. Like, you guys could kill it out there. He's really good.
I didn't even know he was still wrestling.
Yeah, he wrestles for like bigger places, like out in like AIW in Ohio. Like, they book him all the time. Man, I don't even want to know what John Thorne's waiting list is to try to get on one of his shows, dude.
All right.
He books, like, you know, everybody who's fresh off TV or everybody who's about to go to TV. You know, his shows are like stacked. And Johnny Gargano, I think, was their trainer there for like forever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Duke can wrestle too. Yeah. Like, I didn't even know he was a wrestler. I watched him wrestle one night and he was like, this guy's taking belly suplex down bleachers.
Oh, shit.
Literally down the bleachers, dude. I was just like, what is going on? Yeah, great dude.
Oh, man.
I just found out last night that Beyond Wrestling is still going strong too.
Yeah,
Great shows. Drew Cordero is a really nice guy.
I just seen something about them.
Yeah, they have a big lineup, like Ryder, Shotzi, Lane Black, like all kinds of people are wrestling up there. It's like insane. Yeah, he's got high budget shows.
Well,
but he's got like a 7 million followers on.
Yeah,
something like that. So,
well,
are we at the peak? Are we at the cutoff spot?
We are at the hour.
We could have went 3, bro.
Oh, well, 100%.
Yeah, we could have went 3.
But yeah, man, I appreciate.
I guess everybody wants to know is things coming back?
Yeah,
is things gonna happen? So there will definitely be a show at some point. I will say that. I'm not done with that aspect. As far as me wrestling, never say never, but as of right now, I'm content.
Yeah.
Just like I said, I've been testing equipment. It's just the day that I get the itch and I can't like scratch it. You know what I mean? It's got to happen.
Yeah.
You know, there's been days where it's been like crazy. You know, I still own 3 wrestling rings. They're still sitting down here. You know, it's like, yeah, nothing's gone. I think I bought 800 folding chairs during COVID.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's like there's all kinds of stuff, but like, yeah, I mean, it's gonna happen at some point. You know, I don't know. Like, I haven't heard from many of my students in 4 years. You know, or really anybody that I trained. So like, it'd be a rebuilding process and be a lot of fun. I get asked all the time. I mean, the show would have to be in a decent sized building because I probably have 100 people I can sell tickets to like in one day. You know what I mean? So they've been waiting for it. I've been asked a million times. I even stopped going to the farmers market. You've been to Green Dragon Farmers Market before, right? Yeah. Dude, I stopped going because every time I would go there, somebody would stop me and ask me about it. Like every time, sometimes 3 or 4 times. Like, I would be sitting down to eat in this little like Chinese pit beef place and like, yo, when's your show coming back? When's your show coming back? I'm just like, yeah. Yeah. Might have been a deterring phase, but like, you know, I've had the itch multiple times, you know, and I was close, you know. I did print out all my stuff to get my promoter's license again. It's like all sitting on the table. It's all filled out. It's just a day I feel like putting a stamp on an envelope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it's so peaceful out here. It's just like I sit down and I'm like, man, do I really want to be away for like a whole day? You know what I mean? You've been here before. It's like super peaceful.
Yeah.
You know, I started fishing again. I started hunting. I do gun reviews on YouTube. You know, it pays me. You know, I have my own toy show that I do. I do in-person toy shows. Like, I make more money doing that than I ever thought about, dreamed about. I'm making like low-end WWE contracts selling action figures a year. So it's like, you know, I can sit here and just click my button on my phone and go live and start selling stuff, you know? Yeah. So, you know, it's crazy, but yeah, I mean, if I guess I should just show up somewhere where there's a ring sometime. Yeah. I'm sure people have been waiting for me to show up somewhere. Like, I've been asked, have I been to here? Have I been there? You know, the only wrestling show I've been to was the Black Friday show right when COVID happened for your dad. That's the only show I've been to. It's the only show I watched. I stayed till the main event went on, and yeah, I was just like, it was fun. It was good seeing everybody. I think I just miss seeing some certain people. There's a lot of people I don't miss seeing at all. You know, but yeah, you know, it's fun. I got to get to one again. There's been times where I really wanted to get out of the house and just didn't feel healthy enough to go, or just didn't feel like driving. I hate driving. I don't know if you know that. My biggest thing in life, I hate to drive. I own 3 vehicles and I hate to drive. Yeah, I literally despise driving. 15 minutes and I'm like, oh God, let's just go. You know. So, but yeah. All right, dude, I will let you wrap up your show.
Yeah, man. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. I know you don't do them often, so
I just like I told you, I've turned down every single one of them.
Yeah.
Since 2019.
Well, I definitely appreciate it. And then until next week. So, thank you.
Sounds good. I hope everybody's doing good out there.
Yeah, man.